Good evening, and thank you for coming to St. Ignatius College Prep Virtual College Fair. This event is here for you to kind of help you find about some great colleges from around the country. Now, during this time, your camera microphone are off right now, so we can't see or hear you. So to communicate with us, we would love for you to use the Q&A button that's on the screen in front of you to talk to representatives at any time during this event. Now, don't forget, there are also other sessions you can sign up for this evening as well, so please do those before you finish up. And don't forget, also, your college counselors are available this evening to kind of have any type of sessions for advice for you as well. So that's all the main things I need to cover for the evening right now. I'm going to turn it over to the representatives so they can start sharing some great information with you as well. And first, we're going to have Ancilla College of Marion University.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to go through our presentation. We're excited to be here and to be able to tell you a little bit about our school. It's an exciting time right now at Marion University. We are part of, Ancilla College is part of Marion University now. We have merged, so you have the benefit of a small college near you and with the resources of a large university. One of the benefits of the collaboration between the two is that we'll be able to take advantage of the learning experience that goes beyond academics and create global service opportunities. We're going to meet with students, alumni, and faculty or leaders in the community and the profession, and they're going to learn about the, for instance, sponsorship values that the students are going to learn during their time. The number one thing we hope to do is prepare you after graduation, prepare you for life, to get you to have a skill set that's not just from the classroom, but actually in the real world. The new ACMU will strengthen Catholic identity and the higher education institution and lead to more course offerings and more impactful opportunities for our students. And we'll be in an urban setting, not downtown Indianapolis. You will be a Marion University student. Once your time is up at ACMU and you decide to move forward, you can move into a four-year program at Marion University, and it's a seamless transition. And the only change is going to be where your room is. If you choose to move on further, we have many different opportunities for four-year colleges that we have transfer agreements with. Our promise from ACMU is that you will be challenged academically, but you will be supported. You'll become an active learner. You will find your calling, your why, and your purpose. You'll gain valuable leadership opportunities. And number one, you'll be job, career, and educational ready when it's time to move on from our school. Who we are, we're a small Catholic two-year institution, about 350 students from 13 states. And we also have the resources now of Marion University. We're located in rural Donaldson, Indiana, which is just about 80 to 90 miles from east of Chicago and near Plymouth, Indiana. Why choose ACMU? Small class sizes, personalized attention, determined professors, hand-on learning, and a great atmosphere. You will know everybody at school. You won't get lost in a crowd. If you're not looking for personal one-on-one attention, then we're not the place for you. Some of our class offerings, we have two-year programs in liberal arts to include biology, communication and English, history, human services, organization and social studies, and world languages. We have agriculture on our campus. The sisters have a 900-acre working farm that supplies grain and beef and goats for their ministries all over the world. And we specialize in animal science and agricultural or ag business. In business, we offer business information technology, general business, sale and supply chain, and sports management. In education, we offer elementary education, secondary education. And then this year will be new to us is exercise science, which will include nutrition, fitness, and wellness, sports performance, and exercise science. We also have a unique new program, one of only a few in the state of Indiana, is our veterinary nursing program. We just built a complete veterinary clinic and nursing facility on campus for over $400,000. And you will have real life opportunities to work with animals and work in a clinical setting and be an active learner and as you become interested in veterinary science. Job opportunities are animal hospitals, private veterinary practices, laboratory medicine, and animal shelters. Our nursing program is one of our top programs. We have degrees in LPN and ASN, Associates of Science in Nursing, and then we will offer a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing on campus, and then a Master's down the road, which will pair with Marion University. Again, we talked a little bit about transfer places. So you get your 2-year degree in and you want to move on to a different 4-year college. Marion University is hoping it's them. But if you want to go somewhere closer to home, we have agreements with over almost every college in the state of Indiana and some in Illinois and Michigan. We just built on-campus housing, new, modern, private restrooms, and very reasonable room and board on campus. Here's an example of one of our rooms. You can see it in the lower right and some of the public areas and in the dining hall. So you have your own private restroom. You can have anywhere from 1 to 3 kids in the dorm. With 3 kids, students in the dorm, it will be cheaper. And with 1, it will be a little bit more expensive. We are a safe rural campus. Ancilla College offers 24/7 safety team, and we're surrounded by 1,100 acres of the Good Sisters farmland. 95% of the students will receive grants, scholarships, and financial aid that attend Ancilla College. Some scholarship opportunities besides Century 21 and the O'Bannon Scholarship, Ancilla College offers over 40 different scholarships, and we offer athletic scholarships, academic scholarships, and many more. Textbooks are included inside the cost of tuition. All students can have cars on campus, no cost for a parking pass. Free tutoring, free counseling session, free student support. And our athletic programs are outstanding. We have a wide variety of athletics. We play in the Michigan Junior College Association, where we play a lot of games in Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Another unique program is our Ancilla Works program. It's called Earn to Learn and Succeed. This is where you get a degree and you actually work in the field that you are studying. You attend classes 2 days a week. You get your associate's degree in 2 years. You get 2 years of relevant work experience. Right now, our programs are in business and agricultural business, where that this program's available. You earn extra money that you can use towards school or put away and save. And then you are work ready, you're job ready, and a lot of the businesses are ready to hire you straight out of your 2-year program. The application process is easy. Get online, complete the application at ancilla.edu. Submit your local official transcript. Come and visit campus. We have a ton of ways of visiting, and you can look those up online and then apply for your financial aid. If you have questions, you can see us at ancilla.edu on the web. All the contact information is there, and we'll be taking questions later on during the or at the end of the presentations. Again, I thank you for listening about Ancilla. I believe we came in under the time, so we will give people some extra time at the end to have questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ancilla. Next, we're going to have Carroll University.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me here today. Give me one moment. Get started. All right, I think we're set here. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Abby Joyce, and I'm an Associate Director of Enrollment at John Carroll University and a John Carroll alumna, class of 2008. We are proud to be one of the 27 Jesuit colleges and universities in the United States. Our beautiful 60-acre residential campus is located in University Heights, a suburb of Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland is just about a 5-hour drive or a short 58-minute plane ride from the Chicagoland area. As a small mid-sized liberal arts university located in a major US city, you'll have access to the undeniable advantages of both our community and the city of Cleveland, what the city of Cleveland offers. This week in Cleveland, we are hosting the NFL draft. So be sure to follow coverage and get a glimpse of our beautiful home right there on Lake Erie. U.S. News and World Report is ranked John Carroll #2 in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest for 2020. That's because we strive for more than what's required academically, personally, and socially. And both our faculty and staff empower you to achieve what others may seem as impossible. Our size is an advantage as we're focused on undergraduate education. So while our faculty do amazing research, they have chosen JCU because teaching is their top priority. Faculty are the ones teaching our classes, which remain pretty small with an average class size of about 20 students. Faculty really get to know the real you and how your strengths translate into the right major and the right courses. They're able to support you in and out of the classroom to help you reach your potential and meet your goals. This is very apparent when it comes to helping with internship opportunities or even interviewing for the medical school. There are just various interactions and connections that you'll see with faculty all over your 4 years, but also the many years that will follow. We have over 70 academic programs to explore in both our College of Arts and Sciences and the nationally ranked Butler College of Business. To highlight a few, accountancy is top-notch at JCU. Our students have the highest CPA passage rate in the state of Ohio year after year, and ranked in the top 20 nationally. On the other end of the spectrum, students in STEM are able to have hands-on research experience as early as their first year. Research experiences are available with faculty, but also through partnerships with the Cleveland Clinic, which is the #2 hospital in the nation, just minutes away from our campus. Exercise science and sports studies is something we're also nationally recognized for as well. We are often highlighted for our alumni in leadership positions as GMs, in recruiting, and coaching staffs. We are proud to have over 20 John Carroll alumni working on the sidelines or in the front office of multiple NFL teams, including 2 general managers. Outside the classroom, students are equally successful in their leadership opportunities within service experiences and athletics alike. JCU is nationally ranked for the number of service hours completed each year. If you're interested in continuing as an athlete at the collegiate level, JCU has 23 Division III varsity sports, from football, swimming, to lacrosse, to name a few. So it's really exciting. Actually, right now, all of our fall and spring sports are in action this season. So it's been really exciting to see that spirit alive all across campus. Regarding next steps, you can apply to John Carroll exclusively through the Common Application. We have an early action deadline of December 1st. We're excited to continue to be test optional for at least 2 additional years. By applying by December 1st, you'll have opportunities to apply for our mission-based scholarship programs, which includes our honors program, the Leadership Scholars Program, a Rupe Scholars, which is an in-depth focus into social justice and social action, and then finally our Social Innovations Program, which is a focus on entrepreneurship. For students from both Chicago and St. Ignatius, please know that there are exclusive scholarship opportunities available for you, including the prestigious $20,000 Thomas M. Tully Family Scholarship. Keep an eye out for details for next year. These scholarships are just the first examples of what you'll witness as a supportive and dedicated alumni network at JCU that is very vibrant in the Chicagoland area. Please be sure to visit our website and follow us on social media to learn more about updates to the application process for the coming year, to connect with me, who will be your enrollment manager, and virtually see campus. Also, please know that we are open for in-person visits while following all safety protocols. So please join us this spring or summer to see our gorgeous and official Tree Campus USA in person. I hope this gave you a little bit of a sneak peek into JCU, and I look forward to connecting with you to share more as you continue your college search. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John Carroll University. That was some great information that you shared for us. We appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for that. Next, we're going to have Butler University.
Great, thank you, John. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for just 1 second. All right. Well, hi, everyone. My name is Laura Shutt, and I'm the Assistant Director of Admission, also the Chicago-based regional representative for Butler University. I live here in the Chicago area and actually will be your admissions counselor as you go through your entire college search. Butler is a private, non-religiously affiliated, mid-sized university located in the city of Indianapolis in Indiana, which is just about a 3-hour drive from Chicago. Our campus is about 5 miles north of the downtown area, and we're really tucked away in a residential neighborhood that gives you that true campus feel. So you can kind of get a little glimpse of it in that photo there. We have just under 4,700 undergraduate students, and additionally, we have around 500 or so grad students. However, our focus truly is on that undergraduate experience. You'll find that our size in many ways gives you that small school feel with a lot of big school opportunities. With that average class size right at 22 and that student to faculty ratio of 11:1, you'll find your classroom experience to be very student focused and engaging. Your professors will know you and you'll get to know your classmates as well through lots of discussions and group projects. We have 6 academic colleges that make up our university with that focus on communication, education, liberal arts and sciences, pharmacy and health sciences, visual and performing arts, and business. For any of you who are unsure of what you want to study, I always encourage you to look into our exploratory studies program. That's a really excellent way to start at Butler. Our students will start taking courses in their major during their first year, but they're also going to be taking courses in our core curriculum. A unique feature of our core curriculum is our Indianapolis community requirement, where students actually participate in a course where service in the community is really integrated into that curriculum. While it's not a requirement for all of our majors, 75% of our students do complete at least one internship before they graduate. And then many of our students take advantage of our location in the city for those internship experiences, but we do have others who choose to do their internships through one of our internship semester programs in Washington, D.C. or New York City. And then even though our students love campus and Indianapolis, about 40% of Butler students do spend at least one semester studying abroad through one of our 200+ programs in 60 different countries. Here you can see the 8 dimensions of Butler's Be You, Be Well framework, which is really just the foundation of that transformative and holistic Butler experience. So it really provides our students with that positive environment that helps them develop both in and outside of the classroom through each of those 8 dimensions. Butler is a residential campus with a 3-year housing requirement, and we recently built 2 new residence halls, one for first-year students and one for sophomores, and that has that focus on the suite style living arrangement. We partnered with Bon Appetit as our dining vendor, and they specialize in sustainability. They work with local farmers and really provide some healthy food options for our students. We have about 130 student clubs and organizations, a really active Greek life with about 35% of students participating. And we have 20 different NCAA Division I athletic teams as a member of the Big East Conference. Students do get access to all of our different sporting events for free, and that includes our men's basketball, which is a pretty big deal on campus. And then there are also several club and intramural sports as well. We do have an active diversity center, which is the hub of our student affinity groups. And so that'll include groups like our Black Student Union, our Latinx Student Union, our Gender Equity Movement, to name a few. And it's also the home to our Multicultural Mentors program. Shifting gears just a little bit, I want to talk briefly about the admissions process for Butler. And to give you an idea, here is our academic profile, which kind of just showcases where a typical student is academically speaking. So these numbers are our middle 50% ranges. So please note that the GPA is the weighted GPA. So we will take that highest GPA listed on your transcript. And then here is a quick list of all the items that are necessary to complete your application. You can use either the Butler app or the Common App. Either is fine. We have no preference, although if you were applying to other schools that are also on the Common App, it may just be a bit easier to use that for our application as well. There is no application fee, so it is free to apply. And I do want to note that we are test optional and we are remaining test optional every year moving forward. So you do have that choice to apply with or without your test score. scores. Here are just some important dates to keep in mind as you go through that application process for us here at Butler. The application will open up August 1st as you head into your senior year. And then there are two different timelines that you can really follow. The early action timeline of November 1, that is a non-binding process. So you're not making that commitment to come to Butler, but get a lot of great advantages of applying early. And then the regular decision deadline is that February 1st date. Both students that apply with early action and regular decision will be automatically reviewed for merit scholarship, but early action students do have the opportunity to apply for a few other Butler scholarships as well. We do encourage all families file the FAFSA for additional financial assistance. And then I'll just wrap up by saying that we are open for campus visits, so I certainly encourage you to check out our website, butler.edu/visit for a little bit more information. Feel free to reach out with any questions that you have in the Q&A. I'm happy to help, but thanks so much. Good luck with your college search and go Dogs.
Thank you so much. Next, we're going to have University of Dayton.
All right, I'm going to get my screen shared real quick. All right. Good evening, St. Ignatius. My name is Erin Sarouche. I'm the Regional Enrollment Manager based here in the Chicago area, actually just a short 3 miles from St. Ignatius. So I'm really excited to speak with you tonight and share with you some information about the University of Dayton. So we know Chicago is a city of neighborhoods, and at the University of Dayton, we have our very unique living opportunity in our student neighborhoods. So we do look forward to the day that we can welcome you to the University of Dayton neighborhood. At the University of Dayton, we are a top-tier Catholic Marianist research university committed to educating each student as a whole person. This means we empower students to learn, lead, and serve so our graduates can lead fulfilling lives and make a difference in the world. We are a true mid-sized university with about 8,000 undergraduates on our campus. Total population is right around 11,000. So you're really going to have sort of the best of both worlds. You're going to have the large school resources, but still that small school feel with a very tight-knit community. Just over half the student body is from out of state, with the greater Chicagoland area being our largest market outside of Ohio. We do have about 40 states represented in nearly 60 countries, so a very geographically diverse campus. And about 20% of the student body reports to be multicultural or students of color. So we're really excited to be increasing our diverse presence on campus. And again, have the opportunity for our students to engage with a variety of different people from all over the world. Still feeling that smaller campus community, the average class size is about 27 with a 14:1 student teacher ratio. So very engaged classroom community, lots of opportunities on our campus. So we are a top tier institution for research. Our programs and facilities are recognized among the best in the nation. So no matter what major you choose, the educational philosophy will be the same. We provide a challenging curriculum in the classroom paired with hands-on, real-world applied learning opportunities in a supportive environment. So you're going to get some great hands-on experiential learning opportunities in a real variety of ways depending on your major program. So we're a top-tier research university. We have our own University of Dayton Research Institute on campus. One example through the School of Business is our Flyer Enterprises program. They run 10 small businesses on our campus, and they are all student-run businesses. So you're going to have great experience really running a business, being involved in buying, creating budgets, hiring and firing staff, just the day-to-day of running a small business. And that's all happening right at the university. We offer more than 80 academic programs and a wide variety of minors and concentrations, so you can personalize your curriculum and pursue what really interests you. And if you want to pursue a graduate degree with our bachelor's plus master's programs, you could earn your master's degree at an accelerated pace, often within just 1 year of earning your bachelor's degree at an affordable rate. You can find the full list of our major programs as well as the bachelor plus master's programs on our website, udayton.edu. We're probably most well known for business, engineering, and health sciences. We did add a nursing program about 2 years ago, by far our most competitive program. It's very small. If you have any intention of applying for nursing at Dayton, you have to apply early by November 1st. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So we are more than, we're going to be your home, right? We're more than just what we see on the page. So giving back and learning how to build community are essential parts of the UD experience. And our students take the concept of community seriously, because UD isn't just a school. As I said, it's going to be your home. One way we show our commitment to communities through our campus housing. Nearly 85% of our students choose to live on campus all 4 years, either in a residence hall or, as I mentioned earlier, in our very unique student neighborhoods. And because our students live side by side in community, our campus transforms into more than just a place to live. Our housing is an intentional effort to build a learning and living environment, which prepares students for a lifetime of leadership and service in their own communities. And they also have a lot of fun. So we own about 400 houses in the student neighborhoods. For 3rd and 4th year students, it's a really unique way to have sort of an off-campus living experience, but not dealing with landlords and utilities and sort of all that business that will come with time. So no matter what you're interested in, we're also ready to help you craft your own extracurricular experience at the University of Dayton. We do offer more than 270 student organizations with groups focused on academics, faith, recreation, service, and social justice, which means you're sure to find something that matches your talents and interests. More than half of our students are involved in club or intramural sports, highly popular on our campus as they are on most campuses. And fans of our Division I Flyers have been named among the best in the nation. They call them the Red Scare. All in all, our students love to get engaged. With so much happening on and off campus, it's hard for anyone to be bored during their 4 years here. We do also offer Greek life. Roughly 20% of the student body is involved in Greek life. Our students love being here and feel supported during their time with us. With a retention rate of 91%, UD students clearly have the kind of experience that makes them want to keep coming back, and they're making an impact in terms of their success. Once they receive their undergraduate degree, 97% of UD graduates are employed in grad school or participating in a year of service. And that's actually our 2019 number. Our 2020 number, which I think I'm most proud of, is our 93% success rate, which we all know what a year 2020 was. I'm sure all of you had a challenging year dealing with your, I guess what would be your sophomore year in high school at St. Ignatius. So 93% of our students within 6 months of graduation in 2020 were enrolled or in a position full-time in graduate school or doing a year of service. So that's the number I'm most proud of. We're very well known for our 4-year tuition plan, which means we freeze our net tuition over 4 years. So you will not see a tuition increase during your 4 years at the University of Dayton, automatically considered for textbooks or for merit scholarships. And we do offer a textbook scholarship with some kind of engagement with us, as well as completing the FAFSA in your senior year. We are November 1 early action. We are test optional for all programs. And we hope you'll come see us. May 10th, we are opening for juniors for in-person visits. We're so excited to welcome you to campus. We'll have virtual opportunities continuing as well. And we look forward to being fully in person in the fall. Thank you so much. I so look forward to meeting all of you in person, and I hope you have a really wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, University of Dayton. Now we're going to have Miami University.
Good evening, everybody. Hi, my name is Heather Chase, and I'm from Miami University, and I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So let me just share my screen really quickly here, and we will get rolling. It's great to see you all at St. Ignatius, or have you all here with us. We're very used to coming and being in your gym or in some area of your school that is always a mystery to me. It's strange to navigate, but it's a little different doing this online. But we hope we can share a little bit more information with you about our schools and of course, have you come visit, as Aaron was just saying about Dayton. I think we all would agree that we're eager to get you all onto our campuses. So I'm Heather again from Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. I have a few slides to show you, and I'm going to whip through them because we've got a lot to tell you. So Miami is a mid-sized public university in Southwest Northwest Ohio. We're in a little town called Oxford, Ohio. We've got a picturesque little college campus that's 1 square mile of the college campus. And then in the surrounding neighborhoods, lots and lots of students living. So we are home to 17,000 undergraduate students and just a few grad students, about 2,000 graduate students. So we're predominantly an undergrad campus, and you'll see as a student there a strong focus on undergrad education, really rich opportunities for undergrad students that sometimes you don't get at other schools until you're at the master's level. So it's kind of an exciting thing about Miami. We are in a little town called Oxford. It is absolutely a college town. People don't stay in Oxford typically beyond their 4 years with us, but it's such a fun little college town and community. You can walk everywhere, you can bike everywhere, and it really just becomes your home for 4 years. I feel like I'm saying exactly what Aaron did about Dayton, but it does. It becomes your home for 4 years. So it's exciting and it's a fun little place to call home. Academically, again, our focus is on undergrad education. So we are a liberal arts institution. During your 4 years with us, you will complete a liberal arts core curriculum at the same time that you're often completing a major. Students that don't have a major declared, though, can get started right away in their liberal arts curriculum to kind of explore different majors and see what they enjoy. But if you do have a major in mind, you get started in that right away too as a freshman. We have an amazing study abroad program. We have our own campus in Luxembourg, which is ironically back up and running already. We have students in Luxembourg this semester kind of enjoying those first, outings in the world. So it's exciting. But outside of Luxembourg, which is our own campus, we have students in 90 different countries at any given moment. So we have a lot of options to go abroad, whether you're studying at Miami's campus or elsewhere. We are big in undergraduate research, and you'll see with our majors coming up here on the next few screens, we have quite a few strong science, STEM, engineering majors, and quite a few of those students get to take advantage of undergrad research opportunities. Again, because we don't have a lot of graduate students at Miami, those opportunities are there for you as an undergrad, and professors are really interested in engaging you in their research process. So you'll see a lot of cool options there if you are a science and STEM focused student. And then, of course, just customizing your education. It's pretty normal at Miami to meet a student that has a major, a minor, a co-major, maybe has a double major, not required, but students bring in some really cool combinations, and they're very creative with the ways they build their degree. It's not unusual to have an engineering major with a minor in music, or a business major with a minor in psychology. The areas don't have to match. So if you have multiple areas of interest, Miami could be a really good fit for you. Academically, we are divided into 5 different academic divisions. I told you I was going to flip through these fast, right? Our College of Arts and Science, our Creative Arts School, Engineering, Computing, Education and Health, and then our Farmer School of Business. And then as other schools have talked about too, our Department of Nursing is kind of its own little entity. Nursing probably is our most selective program as well. So if you are a nursing student, probably heard this 1,000 times, make sure you're applying early and meeting your deadlines. So when it comes time for you to apply in your senior year, we'll see a list of our majors here. And I hope you guys are on an actual desktop or laptop and not just your phone, because this is tiny. But this is a list. We have over 120 majors and programs. Like I said, no rules as far as combining in different areas. So you can declare one major when you're applying as a high school senior, but you can always add to that once you come to orientation and start working with advisors and building a degree plan. So a lot of students add to it, as they're going forward. Carrying on here too, many of you, at Ignatius are in an honors environment. And so we would encourage you to continue that if that's something you'd like to do at Miami. When you apply for admission to Miami, you'll have the option to choose if you'd like to be considered for the honors program. If you do choose that, there is one additional essay question that you have to answer for us about, what's your interest in honors. We have 3 separate honors programs. And when you apply, you kind of apply to be considered for all of them at the same time. But one is our Prodesse Scholars Program, which is strictly a freshman year program. One is our Honors College, which is a 4-year program and more of a residential program that you live, on campus with other honors students, honors advisors, honors faculty. And then our Presidential Fellows Program is kind of our premier honors program. Students selected for Presidential Fellows, there are roughly 15 to 20 students selected every year for Presidential Fellows. And those students are awarded a full ride scholarship, including room and board. And they are just the ambassadors on campus. They're amazing. So if you are one of the top students in your class, please consider, if you're considering applying to Miami, please consider applying to the honors programs, including presidential fellows. Talking a little bit about student life at Miami, it's hard to talk about all of it in the brief 6 minutes, but talking a brief moment about, student involvement in activities. Our students are required to live on campus freshman and sophomore year, and then junior and senior year, a lot of students do move off campus into houses in the area, and all very walkable. It's a small town, so everything's very close. But freshman and sophomore year, you are on campus in our residence halls. We have freshmen in freshman halls, and then sophomores in upper class halls. Most of our halls are renovated and really, really nice on the inside. As a former Miami student myself, I always get very envious of students in the beautifully renovated residence halls that were not renovated when I was there. Our students are very active in clubs and activities. We have more than 600 student organizations, from D1 athletics to club sports to intramural sports, Greek life, you name it, at a school of our size. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to keep you busy. And the town of Oxford itself is just a fun little place to call home, like I said, for 4 years. So I will wrap this up here, and certainly I'll throw my information in the chat. If you have additional questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks so much. I got to stop sharing my screen. There we go.
Thank you so much, Miami University. Now we're going to have Xavier University.
Hi, everybody. I'm glad to see you. My name is Julie Nelson. I am the Regional Recruitment Director for Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I am based here in the Chicago area, so I am able to assist you in all sorts of ways as we go along. And I just realized I think I need to turn my camera on. So people, it's been a day, and I'm glad to be here with you. I wish I was in your gym, like Heather said, but here we go. So
Julie, you're fine.
There you go. So Xavier is a medium-sized institution. We are about 5,000 undergrads and 2,000 grad students. We are one of the 27 Jesuit schools. So like my friends at John Carroll, we ascribe to that same philosophy that you're used to at St. Ignatius. Certainly we want you to have a well-rounded education, but we also want you to recognize that we all have gifts and talents, and in order to really help the world be who it can be, we need to share those gifts and talents. So if you know anything about Xavier, you know that our mascot is the Musketeer. And if you know anything about the Musketeers, you know that their rallying cry was all for one and one for all. And that's the way we live our lives at Xavier. We certainly want to see that you become part of our community, which is easy to do. Our average class size is just about 20 students, but really recognizing the uniqueness and talents of everyone that comes to Xavier. We saw that this year in a big way, in that we have been on campus all year. Our students were in the classrooms and in the cafeteria, well, sort of in the basketball stadium, but certainly we were able to negotiate COVID very well, and we're looking forward to being completely in person in the fall. One way that we really encourage our students, or welcome our students, is with these guys. This is our move crew, and every fall the move crew lines up outside our residence halls to help our freshmen move in. So if that's not a great way to show you what all for one means, I'm not sure what is. Just a little bit about our students. We are about 1,200 freshmen every year, and those freshmen come from 48 states. So darn you, Wyoming and North Dakota will get you yet, and about 40 countries, as well as really representing all kinds of backgrounds and interests. And so I think that really adds to the experience you'll have in the classroom at Xavier, where it is not a place where you're just going to sit and take notes and regurgitate things back on a test. It certainly is a place where you get to know your professors, you get to know your fellow students, and that in turn helps you get to know the world a little bit better. One of the things that I always like to point out is that 40% of our students are the only ones that come from their high schools. And that's, I think, important because it allows you to really say, I'm choosing this college or university because it fits me best, not because everybody from my high school goes there. Lots of majors to choose at Xavier. We have about 90 different programs. So all kinds of opportunities. Here's our top 10 just by numbers. I'll echo what all of my friends have said. Nursing is our most competitive major. It is a 4-year direct entry Bachelor of Science in Nursing. We just opened a brand new facility called the Hub, or the Health United building, which is brand new sim labs and classroom space and all those great things for our students. Certainly biomedical sciences is great preparation for medical school. Last year, 92% of our students who applied to med school got in. Just a whole range of majors. So you can certainly pick one of those 90, or you can come in as an exploratory student. That's our way to say undecided, just to make sure that you can find your place and the best way to use those talents that you have. The other thing we know at Xavier is that you can't do it alone. Again, it's that all for one spirit. And so every one of our students gets what we call a success team. And that success team is those first 4 people on your screen: your academic advisor, your financial aid counselor, your career coach, and your success coach. And I think, especially given the weirdness of this year, those success coaches were so integral to our students' success, because they're there to help students negotiate that transition from high school to college. They're full-time staff members, not just students. So they're prepared to help students, whether it's, hey, I'm feeling homesick, or I don't think I'm studying as effectively as I could, or how do I get involved again on campus? All of those kinds of things. And then certainly that all for one spirit leads off of campus as well, in the fact that we do have a professional mentoring program, which starts your sophomore year. So you're able to connect with someone in your field or in an industry that you want to be in, so that you start to, and I'll go all Chicago, you got a guy, right? You know somebody who knows somebody that can help open those doors to your future. Of course, we have a basketball team. I think that's why a lot of people know us, but we're also really excited that we have 3 Big East Championship sports this year. Our men's swimming, our women's tennis, and our women's golf teams have all won the Big East. But if you want to come and watch the Musketeers play basketball, best thing of all, student tickets are free. So you can sit with about 11,000 of your closest friends in the Cintas Center. We are open for visitors. If you just go to xavier.edu/visit, you'll see all of the options, including some great things as you start your college search, some great ways to really help you get a little bit more involved. And one of the things we are very proud of is the fact that even in this weird pandemic year, 98% of our class of 2002 was able to find a full-time job, get enrolled in graduate school, or go on to do some sort of dedicated volunteer program like Jesuit Volunteer Corps or Teach for America. Again, we're not just shaking them out of bed, but they're getting all the resources and help that they need to do that. Here's me. I'll drop this in the chat, but at this point, I will give it back to John and we can head into the end of our programming. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Julie. That was some great information right there. And to kind of close out our event right now, we want to kind of leave y'all with some wonderful advice and hopefully some seats to grow on as you continue your college selection journey. So if the representative could just give us some advice from this question right here, and the question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
So I'll begin. Mine is to take advantage of each of these representatives and every institution that you may apply to. With that, we are here to help you. And honestly, our job's more exciting and more enjoyable when we hear from our prospective students, applicants, and so forth. So take advantage of us. Don't hesitate to reach out with any questions that you may have.
I'll go next. One thing we always talk about with our kids is, find your passion and let it pay your bills. So when you're selecting that major, make sure it's something that you really enjoy doing, because you'll never have to work another day in your life. And then, visit a lot of schools and they'll feel right. You'll know when that school's right. So visit a lot of schools.
I'll jump in and keep an open mind as you're visiting these different schools. Try some that maybe are a little bit bigger than you thought you might want to experience. Try some that are a little bit smaller. Explore, have fun. It's a really exciting process.
And I would say just be really aware of deadlines and when things are due. I know that's kind of boring, but it's so important, and just don't wait till the last minute. I think all of us are now dealing with your senior class who are trying to make their decisions in the coming week. And you know, the more you have planned and can get things in on time, the easier the process is going to be for you.
I'll go next, and I hope this is safe to say as we're talking about walking around without masks on in the outdoors these days. Visit campuses. And I know that's been tough up until now. And now it's tricky because everybody's trying to visit all at once. And it's a big backlog of people trying to get in. But walk around on those campuses. One of the best pieces of advice I heard from one of our Miami students actually that was on a panel and said, you know, someone asked her, how did you choose Miami? And she said, I was walking around the campus and I tried to picture myself walking across the campus with a backpack on. And could I see myself doing that? And if so, that was my answer, you know, and she said, I could see myself doing that at Miami. So that's how I knew it was the place I was going to go. So go and see it, go take a look, and, you know, go with your gut. Whatever you're feeling is the right feeling.
And I'll wrap this up by saying, make friends with your email. Like, I know email is so 2009. And it's not the way you communicate, but guess what? It's the way your colleges and universities are going to communicate with you. So number one, set up an email address that is solely for your college stuff. So all of your college stuff lands in the same email box, and then just get into the habit of checking it on a regular basis, particularly at this time next year, you know, as we are trying to finish up our class and help you make that decision. We are here to be that guide and companion. So make peace with your email, and it will tell you some really good things.
That was great advice, everyone. And this concludes this session of the Virtual College Fair. Please don't forget to sign up for another session after this as well. Also, don't forget that your college counselors are available for any kind of questions that you have in the council corner. After you leave this screen, there'll be a quick 4-question survey that you'll fill out for us to give us some feedback about this event. But other than that, you all have a great evening. Representatives, thank you so much for coming to spend time with us and sharing information about your wonderful institutions. And for all the people out there in the audience as well, just have a wonderful evening, and hopefully you continue your journey in the right direction as well. Have a great night. Thank you all so much for coming. Have a good one.
Thank you.